you good?
Uh,
Yeah, that's how I do my intros.
I know that's right.
Hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? All the way in the back, right over there. As you guys know, it's me, D, and we are here for a live discussion of Beyonce's new album, Renaissance. And to my, which side is this? To my, whatever side this is right here, this is the Darren Green Show. He's going to be joining me, and we are also going to be joined by our fave, Chloe Johnson. She's on her way. She's coming from work. How are you, Darren? How
I
are you
am.
doing, man?
I'm doing fine. It was definitely a great night, child. I was when I tell you, she had me dancing
She had you dancing.
at 1 a.m. in the morning, child. Like I was like, oh my goodness, like it really it makes you move. Like I don't care. I mean, let me tell you
It
something.
does. It does. But I'm gonna be honest. I dead ass fell asleep around 11. I woke up around 2 to use the bathroom. I said, "Oh, it's Friday." I said, "No, I don't get paid this week." I said, "Whatever, it's Friday."
Uh,
As I'm about to go to bed, God told me you forgot to do something. I was like, "What was that?" I forgot to listen to this album and do a reaction, which I'm going to upload on Monday.
mm-hmm.
For my music maker Monday reactions. And I was like, oh my God, I fell asleep. It's late. By the time I was done doing the reaction, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Almost time
Oh
for me to get
wow.
ready for almost time for me to get ready for work. So yeah, it's very danceable. She has a few
Mhm.
not really slow tracks. It's a lot when I tell you it's so many goddamn transitions
Yeah.
in every song. Some of them work, some of them don't work. But
You said some of them work, some of them don't work.
some of them
I don't
don't
know.
work. I'll be
They
honest.
seem. I mean, well, okay,
I'll be honest.
okay.
Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get
Hmm.
into it. So the album has 16 tracks. It's like an hour and 10 minutes. Not too long. I'm not mad
Hmm.
at it. And I
Yeah.
like the fact that each song merges into each other like this. Like sometimes you don't even know you're listening to a new song.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. But the first song is I'm That Girl. How did you feel about that song?
That song, it was the intro to the album, and I was just like, oh my
Hmm.
goodness, this was very like it reminded me. I don't know if you guys if you ever watched Steven Universe, but like some of the
I tried to.
you
'Cause I,
tried to you tried to.
it's good. No, it's good. It's like that Avatar and Star
Yeah.
versus the Power
Okay.
of Evil. They're
Hmm.
all similar, and it's like I never get to sit down and watch a whole season, but I do want to. All three of those shows I need to go sit down and
Right, right. You got to.
especially Avatar.
I know once you get past that first season, because I know it's like 50 episodes, like you'll be able to
Hmm.
watch it. But Steven Universe, if you know, you know, like the way that the Diamonds like theme song, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Like the way it sound, like it just sound like that a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, this is definitely
Really,
yeah. It kind of reminded me of that. It was that's my own take on it. I could be completely
really.
wrong, but it did kind of sound like that, and I was like, okay, I found it interesting. That was one of my first saves to my personal playlist because I'm like, this is definitely something that I will listen to multiple times. So yeah, I did like it.
Um, I'll be honest,
You ain't like it?
not that much. I really did like the sample. Here's the thing: she samples a lot of people. I wish in the not saying that she didn't pay them respects. We'll get to that.
Hmm.
Um she did I would have liked if she said featuring such and such, featuring Big Frida, featuring T.S. Madison,
Right.
featuring whoever, but we didn't get that. But whoever she was sampling, I like that part.
Hmm.
Um I talked about the transitions. I didn't like the transitions in this. I'll be honest. It sounded like baby's first keyboard. Like she's like I didn't I was like,
Not
ooh,
baby's first
Beyonce, no,
keyboard.
ooh, what is this? And I ranked every song out of 10. I gave this a 7 out of 10.
A seven. Okay, well that's not
Yes,
bad.
it's not a
Hmm.
nothing on the album is bad. It's just that I'm like, it's not the
Hmm.
Beyonce. Beyonce goes 100/10. You know
Hmm.
Beyonce.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. But as you guys come in, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And also in the comments, say what were your thoughts about Renaissance? What did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you have mixed reactions? Do you think this side of Beyonce is it? What do you guys think?
Hmm.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't the strongest for me. But
Mm.
then we go into Cozy.
I'll agree with that. It wasn't the strongest song. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, we getting the cozy.
Hmm.
That was a good old line dance that's gonna be played at somebody's family reunion. I can tell. Like I already done seen people do like little line dances to it. I'm like, oh, let me do my little two step. I don't dance.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this a lot. It was a groove. It gave me very much this. You got your, I ain't got no ice, but you got your ice and you got your sipping on your
My
drink.
water.
Your water.
You know,
Whoa.
you know, I'm always drinking some water. Look, I'm look, okay.
Come on, come on, come on. I liked it, but yeah, I like no buts at all. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically talking about her being comfortable with who she is, and it was, and you know, Beyonce, she she lets you know that she has no fucks to give.
Yeah. Oh
She has
yeah.
none to give. She's very comfortable and comfy with herself, and I thoroughly enjoyed this song. The transitions were okay. I I think with overall, I want to say about I guess I'll say about the transitions because there's so many in each song. Like I said, some of them work, some of them do not. It doesn't. Some of them don't flow as well, and
Mm-hmm.
some of them do. I know she worked with the
Yeah.
Neptunes on this album. I think David Guetta.
She did. Really?
Was it David Guetta or was it
I don't
it
know.
was one of them.
I ain't hear
David Guetta,
that.
or it's either David Guetta or Dead Mouse or Steve Aoki, one of those
Okay.
house people, and
Yeah.
it's written all
David
over
Guetta's house.
like EDM. Like
Yeah,
EDM was
EDM.
birthed out of
Yeah.
house. Y'all people
Mm-hmm.
could say whatever they want. All of those electronic stuff is birthed
Not
out
me.
of
Not okay.
all of that ecstasy music, as I call it, is birthed out of house.
Yes, and see, I look. That's why I really like this album, and we'll get into like the full thing. But
Mhm.
that's what I really like about it. It's so euphoric. It's so like I want to get up, child. I feel like this is like something. This is like the modern day pose music, like for real.
Listen, I said, Mama, I don't know if you was binge watching Pose or
Mm-hmm.
Legendary, or you went to the OTA balls that they be having every Monday. Now, I don't know what you was doing. I don't know if you was with the House of Balenciaga. I don't know what you was doing, but
Not
this
House of
is
Bel-
so much for the girls.
Yes,
Every single song. And the
but I
thing
feel like we
is,
need that. We need that type. And
we
people
needed
can say
it.
people can say like, oh my god, it's pandering, it's pandering, it's pandering. We need some
It's
damn pandering
not.
at this
It's
point.
not. Who is her biggest fans?
Dang.
Hello.
Hello. Let's be very
And
clear. I
black
feel like
women.
at this point in what's going on with with them trying to call our asses groomers and all this other
Hmm.
bullshit, we need some type of love and some type of allyship or whatever. And I'm for everything Beyonce did with this. So Cozy was pretty good. Oh, Cozy, thick,
XX.
summer renaissance. When we get to summer
I'll
renaissance,
be honest. I didn't know how to pronounce that second thing until she kept saying thick. I said, "Oh, she's trying to say thick." I couldn't under. I was saying twerk.
thick
I
A.
was saying twat. I was saying all types of different things. Cozy, thick, summer renaissance are my fave so far. I agree with the transitions because I listened to it once without looking at the track list, and those are the ones that stood out. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though. The transitions killed Chromatica. Oh, let me stop.
Woo! I
You
mean,
know.
okay. Ooh, one day we got to talk about my lady of Gaga because I love Lady Gaga
I
so
love Gaga too. I love Gaga, but a lot of these
um
monsters, I'm like, honey, y'all need to sit
I,
down.
I can't compare her with Beyonce because
The
one, they
fact that
respect each
people even
other.
tried,
They respect each other,
yeah,
and it's like comparing milk and water, two different
yep,
things. I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
yep.
You could compare her possibly to. I'll compare her more to Kesha than I would with Beyonce because they're similar.
Mm. Oh, okay.
All these emotions. She ate that note on Virgo's groove. We'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Alien Superstar had me going, and I like energy too. Okay. Oh no. Oh, speaking of aliens, anything
That's the
else you
next
want to
song,
say
right?
about? Yeah, that's the next song. Anything else you want to say about Cozy?
No, I mean, like I said, it was a good bop. It's a good family reunion bop. You know, they're definitely gonna play this in
Mhm.
many functions, and I'm going to be getting up with my two left feet. But yeah.
Okay, so the third song is Alien Superstar, and I'm seeing everybody online loving this song.
Woo! let me tell you, I had high expectations for this song,
Mm-hmm.
and they were met.
Okay.
They were met because, like, I wanted her to take me to space. Like, and I felt
Mm.
like I was there. I felt like, I really felt like when she got to the second part of because the first part of the song, I was like, "Ooh, what's going on? What's going on?" It's a little, we're still on the earth, but when she got to that next chorus, I was like, "Oh, okay." And then she be having the people with talking in the background. I was like, "Oh, okay,
Mm.
okay, let's get into it."
Jay-Z going through it.
You said Jay-Z going through.
Well,
I did want to go back. I wanted to go back to what you said about like how you felt like T.S. Madison should have been. She was on Cozy, right?
she
Or her?
was on Cozy. I love the fact that she was on there, and I was like, "Is this Maddie?" And Maddie actually posted, "Oh yes,
Hey,
yes, the queen have arrived." Is your
hold on
is
again.
your mic? Yeah, your mic. Nah.
Oh, okay, okay. I was sitting here trying to figure out why my camera looked blurry like this. I
Oh,
don't
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. Be giving angles and stuff. But I like this head wrap though. Hey Chloe, what's up? How do you feel
Hey.
about this album?
Huh. So, okay, where do I start? Okay, wait. Okay, okay,
Well,
cool.
we talked about I'm That Girl, Cozy, and now we're up to Alien. So you could give your thoughts on I'm That Girl and Cozy.
I like I'm That Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm Cozy is okay. It's okay. I mean, it's not the best song on the album to me. A lot of my subscribers seem to think that is really good. Um,
mhm.
but what's the Alien? What's the name of that one?
Alien
Alien Superstar.
Superstar.
That's
Darren,
my
did you finish talk about Alien Superstar?
Yeah,
that's
that's your favorite. Yeah, it really. I feel like it just was euphoric. It gave me very much like almost Kylie Minogue. Like what was that song that she just did?
Just did. What
She
song did Kylie? I love me some Kylie
it was
Minogue.
a year. No, it was a year ago. She just came out with a new album, but it's kind of sound like that a little.
Really?
Like it gave that same effect.
I just can't get you out of my head.
Oh,
I love, listen, that could come on right now. And don't
mhm.
you dare touch that button because that needs to be played
Needs to be
throughout.
played.
Kylie Minogue is stepped on. But anyway, we'll talk about her another day.
Right,
Um,
right.
so that's your thoughts about Alien Superstar?
that's my favorite one. I
That's
swear.
your
Let me tell
favorite
you.
one?
At first, I thought my favorite was Virgo's Groove, right? And then
Mhm.
I was like, no, it's not. And then I started over, and I'm like, why does this song just like
Hey,
feel
thank
so
you,
good to
XXO.
me?
I
Huh?
like XXO. No, I'm saying thank you, XXO. She said you brought her to here.
Oh well, hey you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Yeah,
That's top song for me.
That's a top song for you.
That is
yeah.
the top song for me.
That's
Okay.
definitely one of the tops. Greats. Hmm.
That was my least favorite song.
What?
Yes, I didn't like it. Not much. It to Here's why. I was probably expecting more.
Hmm.
And that's why probably I'm That Girl wasn't my favorite either. I was like, because people were going up for them. And I'm like, okay, maybe I like them. I listened to it. I'm like, okay.
I'm That Girl was is cute, but it's not top for me, but I
It's
like
it's
it.
not it's not top for me. And here's the thing, I was telling Darren as well, Chloe. Some of the transitions work, excuse me, and some of them do not. It because I guess she's new to, and I love Beyonce. I love her as an artist, but I'll be honest, some of the transitions did not work for me. And I tried listening to Alien Superstar like 6 times, and I'm like, I just can't get. I'm sorry, Beyonce. I can't. You can't transport me. I'm still here on Earth. I'm sorry.
You say you can't transport me.
I'm here on Earth. No starships for me. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
so
no
sorry.
No,
Armageddon.
but it's not even like that though. It's not even like that.
And people are like, going crazy. I'm like, why? I don't get. I sound like I'm
I mean, did
hating.
you
Please
listen to
don't
it with
come out and
headphones?
sting me.
Like,
What?
because you had like I had to listen to Beyonce with my headphones on, then I had to listen to Beyonce with my speakers on. So I was like, I need to hear.
You know what? When I did my review early this morning, I did it
Mhm.
on my laptop. When I'm walking to the bus stop, as I'm listening to "I'm That Girl," I started to like it more. And it was that feature. That feature bangs. That feature hits.
Mhm.
It's really nice.
I wish
But
I could rehear the songs in my head so I could know exactly what it sound like. I'm trying
Right.
to think. Like that's the thing, right? I listen to it. Oh,
Yeah. Y'all can continue. I'll be right back.
oh,
Okay.
okay. So I listened to it last night by myself, right? And I was like, okay, okay, I'm vibing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't do it for me last night. Okay. So then this morning I went again. I listened to it on while I was drinking my coffee. It was cool. And then I went on Station Head with my subs and we listened to the whole album. And that's how I figured out what songs I really liked and what songs I didn't. But I
Yeah.
will tell you that that one, every time I heard it, it stuck with me.
Mm-hmm. You talk about Alien Superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, like some of the songs, you get like good one-liners, you get some good, parts and stuff that's like, oh, that slap, that's good. But like the full song for me, that was it.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I was definitely here for it. I mean, and they seem so long, but when you look at the time frame, like it's only like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm like, but it's
Yeah.
she's been singing.
Virgo's Groove is like 6 minutes.
Oh, it is.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Mhm.
Yes, because I was sitting there today, like, Dad, how long is this song? I swear it's like 5 or 6 minutes.
Now, my thing is, I did want to say this about the songs and how they're like sampled and stuff like that, and I'll get into people in my comments talk about some. Oh well, Beyonce always has to sample to sound good. But my thing is this: the
She not the only one.
samples. The only song that seemed very heavily sampled was Summer Renaissance. Like there was some songs
That's one of
in there
my
you
faves, though.
couldn't tell was other song. Maybe I'm just too young to know what song it came from.
That's
But
from Donna Summer. That's why it's called Summer Renaissance.
no, but I'm saying that's the only one that really seemed heavily like sampled. But like the other, I'm talking about the other songs on there. It didn't seem like it seemed like it was her own thing. Like she
Right.
made it up. So it didn't seem like a sample. Like when I think of samples, I'm thinking of like Kanye West. He pulling out clips from
Yeah,
old
she
songs.
did take from him too for Summer Renaissance. The deep inside, deep. That's part of the doom, doom, doom.
Is that
doom.
is that
It's
the
in there.
beat? Because that I did not put the two and two together.
You can hear it. The boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom, boom. You can hear
You
it in there,
sure?
but she's
Yeah, but
merging it. That's
that's
the
how
transition that she did well. She merged it. Hey, Jeff. She merged it well with the I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the Donna Summer
yeah.
song.
Yeah, but
She
I don't
merged
like that song.
You don't like that song? Oh, what? I
I
feel
said
like
that out loud.
you gotta like the original
Huh?
song to like
I
it.
said that out loud.
Yes.
I mean, it's fine. Like this is what I'm saying. I like group discussions because I don't have to like what you. I like it because she merged the song so well. She sampled
Yeah.
one of my favorite old time like singers, better than Diana
Sam
Ross.
Smith.
Um,
Let me stop.
Donna Summer over Diana Ross. I said it. Donna Summer can sing. Um,
Oh,
but
you
I'm
need
about
to
to be
hear
my
me.
Beyonce
yes,
fan.
I
I was
like
like,
the title. It's called Summer Renaissance, and she's sampling Donna Summer.
Yeah, yeah. I think you have to like the original song to get into that song. You have to like,
maybe that's what
and
it was.
yeah, because I
my
love
mama
that. I
loves that
love that
song.
song.
My mom loves it. I'm in love. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful song.
Mhm.
But I try to hold. You heard me holding that note, right?
You
I
tried.
was like, okay, you better go ahead. Look.
Listen, one of these days I'm gonna come out and sing again. So Cuff It, I liked. It was a very good groove. Why is she talking about fucking something? What is wrong with her? She's crazy.
She's a
Cuffing.
grown
Cuff
woman.
It. Come on, Club.
She's a grown woman, and I don't know why people act like grown women
Yeah.
don't like to do it. We like to do
I
it.
know, but
We
it's
do.
Okay,
so
let's get
funny
into
to
it.
me. It's like you just hear her talking. When you hear Beyonce curse, you're like, that's
Ooh.
It's
true.
it's foreign, right? It sounds weird.
You know, Beyonce be cursing people out behind the scenes, child. You
She
already know
do.
this.
She do. She literally gets people's shit rolling. Like she's
Yeah.
crazy. But I did like Cuff
Cuff
It. Did you
It.
guys like Cuff It or?
Now that's the one of the songs I was like, I gotta see how it goes. See, because some of these songs I don't like. Kind of.
That's what I'm like. I feel like I gotta remember. If my phone wasn't uploading the video, I definitely would try to get it in my ear because I'm trying to
Let
get it
me.
in my ear.
Right.
I just know that this morning when I was listening to it,
I'm listening to it again now.
It reminded me of Blow. A lot of these songs. Okay,
that's the
so
one that reminds you of Blow. Like this, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
does.
Yep.
and here's the
I
thing,
like
and I
that
was
one.
telling Darren backstage, she's reinventing herself in this album, but she's also taking you back. This
Yeah.
reminds me of she does this with 3 albums to me. 3 albums to me. 4 self-titled, no, 4 albums actually. 4 self-titled, Lemonade, and Black is King.
Mm.
A lot of songs, I'm like, oh, this reminds me of Black is King. Oh, this reminds me of Lemonade is my favorite album out of all. It's very political, but Mama did it correctly, and I'm not a political person.
Yeah.
And that's the album that actually got me to admit that I love Beyonce. Before I was like, why everybody go crazy for her songs are good, but she ain't God. But then when I
That's
heard
how
when
I
she
was.
dropped,
It was Lemonade for you?
it was Lemonade for me. It
It
took
was
me
Lemonade for me too.
years.
Yeah.
It took me years.
Like I've been listening to Beyonce since I was alive. First of all, like I've listened to Beyonce, but I wasn't like no Beehive. Probably
Right. I
until
wasn't like
either at the end of
going
Beyonce
crazy.
or Lemonade.
I mean, how could you listen to Dangerously in Love and not be like, yes, like
I
that
would
album
say yes
itself,
for
the
the
whole
song, but not
album.
for her.
I liked
Because
her
people were,
pop era.
That
but
whole
that's one of
album.
her great albums. I'll be honest. After Lemonade, that's probably my second favorite album, Dangerously in Love.
Dangerously in Love for me, I think it's dangerous. See, I'm biased because I love all the albums equally, but honestly, Lemonade is the
Hey, Shania, how you been?
Lemonade is probably one of the only one of her albums that now that I'm not in a mind space that I was in when I first heard it, don't hit the same as it did the first time I heard it. Cause like I was in like this real weird space in my life when Lemonade came in. So it just everything just hit me like, oh yes. So now, like, of course, like sorry, I like certain songs are still bop, I still feel it, but that whole album don't hit me the same like it used to. But every time I hear Dangerously in Love, 4, like those albums still top 2, period. Those 2 all straight through, no stops, no skips.
No
4
shit.
is not my least favorite, but I don't listen to it as much as the others. But 4 was very much her disco era, her very groovy era. And Cuff It, right? Cuff It reminds me so much of that song. Now
Yeah.
Energy, I like the energy. You didn't like Energy?
Is Energy the one
That had
Very Afrocentric, but when it first starts, it sounds like Cuff It. Then this is what I'm talking about. Her transitions, they're so sudden. Like then it goes right into like this Afro beat, and it reminded me very much of the song from Black is King. Something wrong with lion, something monkey. It reminded me very much of that Energy. And see, that song even says energy or something like that. Like it reminded me.
That's
so
the song
much
that she sampled. She alleged, well, not alleged. She sampled the Kelis song with, but I don't know what
Yeah.
Kelis song.
Yeah, this is the okay. So now that we're on this,
please sit down.
what do you guys now that I've listened and I didn't watch the video. I'm not watching it because I like Kelis and I don't want to see her in a light where I'm not liking her. But what did you guys think about the whole Kelis thing?
I think that if she was beefing that Pharrell, she need to be beefing with Pharrell. Why is you bringing
Markel, what's
Beyonce?
up?
Like that's
Markel.
Your frustration is with Pharrell because that's the person who owns your masters and that's the person that probably sold that sample to Beyonce. Now, it would have been nice if Beyonce spoke to her because that is her song technically, but she don't own it, and that's kind of show business.
But sometimes Beyonce doesn't speak directly to the people because even when Big Frida did I See It, I Want It, when she did the intro, she didn't speak to the Beyonce directly. She spoke to her people. She did something. She sent it to them. The people said, "Oh no, Beyonce wants you to do something different," and that's when she did. I do the corn greens on all of that stuff. That's what Beyonce wanted. Sometimes they don't speak directly to the artists, not because they don't want to. It's because sometimes they're so busy they may not.
They may not.
Probably the same thing with T.S. Madison because T.S. Madison sent them a clip because I saw the if you have TS on IG, she posted what she said before, what she said. And I've heard this. I said, I heard this before. It's something that she did, I think, in an interview or something. They took the interview and put it into Cozy. The whole thing about I'm beige black and da-da-da. T.S. Madison Ben said it. And if y'all don't know who T.S. Madison, she's the one that said bitty bitty bum bum. She feel like a Spanish woman in this hair. I'm Puerto Rican in this. That's T.S. I love T.S. Madison.
When the other issue I have with Kelis is the fact that when she was like, "This is no collaboration, this is theft," and my thing is, a sample is not a collaboration; it's a sample.
It's a sample. It's not a collaboration.
Okay.
Come on, let's be clear.
So So I did make a whole thing about this on my channel. But what I'm gonna say is that people need to understand. So Kelis is mad. Okay, Kelis feels like this is a personal attack because Pharrell been taking her music. She feels like Beyonce's been taking her stuff and this, that, and other, whatever. My thing is that this is business. If you want to use something, you go to the person who owns the rights to that and you ask them for permission, you pay your price, and you do what you got to do to clear it, and that's it. Morally, if she wanted to be a good, person and reach out to her, then she could have, but she didn't. Kelis has every right to feel the way she feels. That's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, Beyonce did what she was supposed to do in the business aspect. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she could be upset that she don't got the rights to her music and people could use it and she don't get no clout off of it. She could be upset. Her feelings are very valid for herself. But at the end of the day, feelings are not facts. You can feel like she needs to reach out to you, but she didn't. And the song is still cleared and it's still playing. Point blank and period. Now, if people want to be mad at Beyonce because they feel like she should have reached out to her, then go ahead by any means. Y'all all can feel that way. But at the end of the day, she did it legally, she did it right, and she can't get sued for it. So
yeah,
it's not, you can't say she stole something that she literally had to get clearance for, and she probably paid for. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she didn't steal anything. Now people say, "Oh yeah, she probably, she stole her style. She did this, copying and all that stuff." All these girls sample off of each other. Everyone does different things from other people. It is what it is. If the song is clear and she gave her credit on it, which made me even more upset because she gave her credit on it. And D, how you just gonna drop out like that?
Right. Like I was like, where'd he go?
Like, child, I feel disrespected.
There we go.
You trying to be funny?
No, it was fine. It was fine. No hit. I gotta call my cable, whatever, because the whole week.
I thought you were shading me.
I'm paying all this goddamn. Well, not me. My mother is paying all this goddamn money for this shit, and I'm paying for cable. I don't even watch cable, not pay. Anyway, that's a side note for something else. But what I'm gonna say about, I watched Funky Naniva today to see what he said, and he said something like this. He said she went around it the wrong way. Now, if she has said something like, "Oh, Beyonce is sampling me," I didn't clear it, but I find that as an honorable thing. You just saying it in that way, you never know. Beyonce could have called you up and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
But that's the
sample Milkshake.
It was never gonna happen because she already said, if you watch the video, she said Beyonce has done this to her before. She's been quiet about it before. She chose violence that day. She didn't come to make peace. She didn't come to say, "Oh my God, I'm so honored." She don't feel honored. That's the thing. It's one thing if you feel like
she's mad at Pharrell. I think it's all directed to the Neptunes.
No, she said Beyonce too. She said they both done this to her before.
But it's like, no shade to Kelis. I don't want to tear her, because I love Kelis a lot. I think she's awesome. She's mad at the wrong people. And I'm a Pharrell fanatic. He wants right. Listen, and I think Pharrell is an amazing artist. I think right next to Missy, he's kind of there, or maybe he's here. But you did her dirty. Point blank, you did do her dirty. But she's directing her anger in the wrong way. And Beyonce is that person that's so clean, so goddamn clean in everything that she does, from the things that she says, from the things that she wears to her music. She cleared it. In other words, it's not you. She's not going to just take somebody's things like that. Even if she wanted to, it's not good for her image.
What's the song that she claimed she stole it from?
Energy.
And I can't find the song.
But what's the song for Kelis?
I found it. Song? I don't remember. It's a song in the 90s. I listened to it. I can't find what she sampled.
That's what I was about to say. Does it sound alike at least?
I want to like Kelis. I like Kelis a lot. But it's like, Mama, you went about that.
She probably took a clip from a line that she said. Yeah, you look mad. And the thing about it is, though, I get why she's kind of frustrated with, like, because some videos that she was rolling out, I feel like the Beehive was really coming after her. Like, Beehive was really in them comments. They was really,
of course they're gonna be.
But that's what happens. you come for somebody unprovoked, and you come for Beyonce. Like at the end of the day, you gonna be dealt with the Beehive.
Right.
You should have went through the proper channels. If you was upset,
I agree. Markel, I don't think Beyonce is not gonna leave her dirty laundry, even when Mama was in the goddamn elevator, and she probably wasn't even too sure they had a damn camera. Mama stayed right there while her sister beat her husband's ass.
I ain't in it. They ain't got nothing to do
Mama
with me.
is clean. Mama don't do that shit. Y'all don't understand. This is why I respect her too. Mama is not gonna just allow all of her shit on the floor.
Yeah. It was tacky. It was tacky, and
it was a mad woman, but she's mad at the wrong people. Be mad, yes. She needs to be like Pharrell. Where's my money, baby? Pharrell, and I love Pharrell. Amazing collaborator. This man's a vampire because he looks like he's still in college, but it's like, give her things.
But that's how the industry has been for so many years. You know, all these artists talk about these deals and stuff like that. So this is nothing new. This is why I feel like you mad at the wrong people, sis. Like, I can understand you feel like morally, oh, she's preaching about, you know, women empowerment, but she didn't give me a phone call. Child, me calling you, it's still not gonna make a difference. Period. Because if you say no, I'm still going to do it because it's cleared. Okay. So at the end of the day, go ahead and go fight with Pharrell. Go fuss and tussle with
the Neptunes, all three of them, the two black ones and the Asian guy. Go fight with them.
No, I feel like she wanted someone to run it by her, like, hey, just letting you know that I'm using your song.
I'm not mad at her for saying that, but at the same time, the song does not belong to you.
That's why I say she has every right to feel that way.
It is unfortunate, but I think if she had went about it the right way from the top, she would have had her royalties. I still want to taste something that Kelis makes.
Let's be clear though, she definitely got compensated. I don't care what nobody says.
Why is she making ruckus? Why is she acting like Kaya?
She wanted Beyonce to speak to her. She felt like, okay, you're using my song, so you got.
Every time somebody sample Kaya, she want to make a mock. Shut up, looking like Janice from the Muppets. Anyway, what's the next song? Break My Soul. I said it.
You know I love Break My Soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. Hey, tell everybody. See, this is what I mean.
Yeah, people really said like the song. The song is so much different.
And she released this during Pride Month.
Yeah.
Nigga. Mama, you're not stupid. Beyonce knew what she was doing.
No, she should have dropped that thing in June.
She had her girls twirling on during the month of June. Twirling. Shabam. And yes, this whole album samples a lot of house, but this song samples house from the 80s and the 90s. We're going to talk about a song that samples Vogue and housing now. We're going to get there. I mean, Chloe may not get there because she got to do her last song, but we'll get there.
I was about to say, I got to 8 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
But she did, listen, Carissa, she looked like Janice. She looked like this. Kelis, anyway. Well, not Kelis. That's why you shouldn't be drinking. But Break My...
Yeah.
They trying to break my soul. Break my soul. I love it. She collaborated with Big Frida. Let me tell you, congratulations, Big Frida. She's being herself.
Yeah.
And she is fucking up the industry. I used to like to watch her show on Fuse. She had a show on Fuse about bounce music and all of that. And she's killing it on not Celebrity Big Brother. Celebrity College Hill. She's doing really good. She may get valedictorian. If you have not watched it, it's really good. I watched it, the latest episode this morning. It's about to finish soon. But she may get valedictorian. She may be the one that wins, not really wins the whole thing, but be the valedictorian.
Right.
But shout outs to Beyonce using her and releasing her. I love all of that. She's giving me very much commentator at the balls. All of that. Listen, I feel like I'm in Pose. I feel like I'm in Legendary. I feel like I'm on OTA. Yeah. I feel like
You know they're gonna be using them
it gives you a
songs. They're gonna be
nice
using them
feel.
songs in Legendary, like for real.
Listen, but you know what it reminds me of too? I said this in my review. If you guys have not seen my review of Break My Soul, it's still in my comment page. I said it reminds me very much of Crystal Waters. La da dee la da, like that 90s
Mm-hmm.
feel, very much la da dee la da la, very much back to the middle and around again. It gives me very much I don't know if you guys know that, but
No.
No.
because what it was, I was very young around that time, but I'm the youngest of my grandmother's grandkids, so my cousins, when they would come to New York for the holidays, they would have their cassettes plays taste and play all these house music. I got the power, all of that house music, and I will learn that stuff at 5 years old. But I really enjoyed Break My Soul. It's still one of my favorites. I think it's one of the most powerful songs that's there.
Yeah.
After that, Church Girl. What do we think about Church Girl?
The girls love Church Girl.
Yeah, a lot of people love it, child. They was like, oh, now she's shaking ass.
She
Shake it like a body, shake it like a
ass.
body. Shake it like a body, shake it like a
I
body.
liked it, but it was my favorite. Like
It's not
it
my
gives
favorite
me
either.
it gives me Friday night. You come out the shower, you getting ready for the club, and you shaking ass before you get there. It's like a prelude. You drinking your drink. It was cute.
But that's how I feel about the whole album, honestly.
Oh,
okay.
Well, let me say this because I'm gonna leave at 8, so I don't want to. But I do feel like this whole album is one of those things. Like once you find the songs you like, that's cool. You probably stick with them. But for me personally, about a good 5 songs I'll listen to till I learn the words, and then I'll be like, okay, cool, right? But then I don't think this is gonna be one of her albums for me that's gonna be on replay. So I feel like after about a good week or two, I'm gonna hang it up. Nothing personal. And I love Beyonce. I do. But I feel like it's for the moment. And then I also feel like when I go out or when I'm having a good time, of course, like these songs may jump in my mind. I could put the whole album on and have a good time. But I don't think it's gonna be one of my go-to albums, if that makes sense. Like I don't listen to the City Girls, but if I want to turn up and do hood
City
rap
Girl, only one of them can rap. The City Girl.
And do hood rat stuff with my friends, and I'm gonna put on the City Girls. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's gonna be one of those albums where when I want to feel good and I want to have a good bounce and a good time, I'll throw it on because I know it's going to give what it's supposed to give. But for me, it's not in my rotation of music because it's not. I like it, but this is not my style. My style of R&B, and that's really all I listen to, is more 90s R&B. So I like that feel, that groove. I don't even listen to the new R&B.
Talk for a minute.
Yeah,
I
don't even listen to new R&B. So it's just one of those things for me. But I did enjoy the album. But I'm not gonna lie, with some songs that I was just like, "Ooh, I'm ready to skip."
I'm ready to skip.
I'm ready to skip. Yeah, I was like this.
Like for me, I really don't do it. It was no skips for me. I mean, there's songs that I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe not. There's like two or three that I'm like, okay, maybe not again. But primarily, most of the album, most of the songs on there, I will listen to. I think I do know, yeah. Like after a couple weeks, like I need to see. I feel like a lot of people can't really speak to how they feel about this album unless we go a month in, then you really know. Like, okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be a song that's going to be on my personal playlist that I'm playing every day.
Yeah. Like if it comes on, I'm a bop to it, but I probably won't go look for it.
Right. I have a similar. I'll probably save it to the end. I have a similar take on what Chloe said, and I thought I was the only one because, like I said, everybody's going up for the album, and I love Ashley Miller. Shout out to her, even though she don't know me. She said this is one of Beyonce's greatest works, and in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. I like that somebody thinks that, but like I said, I'll talk about that later. That wasn't shade. That was not shade. It was.
I mean, it was low key shade to Beyonce.
I mean, Beyonce ain't gonna die for this, please. Anyway, I'll talk about my entire point.
You heard what she said. Y'all be flip flopping, okay?
Ooh, not flip-flopping.
They be flip flopping. She didn't talk about me. She don't know me.
She said Monday she overrated, Tuesday they riding her dick, and then after that they be flip flopping, bitch. I was like, go
But
ahead.
she's
Like,
not
you
the
better
only one
know
that they do that to.
Okay, Heated. She better have got. She went the fuck off on that
She
song.
did. She went.
We're gonna
off.
talk about Heated. No. We're not gonna talk about Heated yet. Yeah, not yet. I mean, we can if you want to, Chloe.
We
Can talk about
need to because I ain't got that much time.
Heated was my favorite.
Yeah.
Damn.
When she started announcing, she was
I
like,
said Heated was my
I was like,
favorite.
ooh, okay, wait a minute. Now we about to
From the time
vote.
when she did that was Shuttle Shade, because if you missed it, bitch, you missed it.
Yeah.
Who she talking about with the skims, the ugly skims? Who she talking about?
Skims.
I don't know.
She said
It ain't
something about
me.
the cheap skins.
Skims.
The
But
skins.
Ain't that Kim Kardashian company?
Yeah, no. She said spandex. I'm lying. She said your cheap spandex. I'm lying. Y'all making up stuff. Don't go tell that to the people. But we thought she probably was talking about Kim, but I don't think her undergarments is cheap, so maybe not.
Rihanna. Oh, let me stop.
No. Oh no, I don't think so. In a perfect world, right? Right.
Not you gonna leave the whole studio.
Exactly, because don't you ever put my two goddesses together. Speaking of Rihanna, I'm ready for her Fenty runway part 4, whatever the hell she calls it. I'm ready for that.
I thought you was about to say album. I was about to say give it up.
Please, we're not getting that. Don't hold your breath. I'm not even waiting.
Like Ayala.
If it comes out, it comes out. If not, it doesn't. If it comes out, we're gonna do something like this again, because I love me some Rihanna. Plus, she's a Bayesian girl like I am. So I love Heated for the message, what she said. Mama is rapping. She was giving you Vogue and Afro beats and Caribbean sound at the same goddamn time. That is a great production. Transitions were great. She was being low-key shady without y'all even know who she talking about. If you did not catch her shade, Mama, you missed the song. That's the best song on it. That's my favorite. That was everything, and the sound reminded me very much of Black is King.
Do you know who she was talking about though?
I don't. I gotta read the lyrics. If I read the lyrics and analyze everything like I do with P-Valley, I'm in there. You know how I do.
I know how you do.
I like to analyze everything.
I don't know if she was talking about somebody. She could have just been, She
was, because she thought I need to cool it down. I'm heated.
She went off.
Y'all keep talk, something like that. She was like tat something like that. And Mama thought she was pray tell.
She was definitely pray telling that song. I was like, ooh.
Listen. So I like plastic off the sofas. It gave me like I want to have sex. And I'm not even in a relationship. It gave me very much sensual.
Yeah, that one was okay.
That's the close. Okay, though it was the vocals for me more so than anything. It was the closest thing to R&B we was gonna get on this album, and I think that's why it resonated with a lot of people because they was eating that song up on the internet. They love it, and I think
it reminded me of 4 again. Oh, it kind of reminded me of 4, and it kind of reminded me of Driver. The partition, please, like the lyrics.
Please.
The lyrics. Speaking of transitions, Partition has one of the best transitions ever. But it's long as hell, but it has an amazing transition. But I did like Plastic Off the Sofa. Nobody likes Virgo's Groove.
I love that song. I don't know who knows all that. Who said
didn't like that? People did not like song like people didn't really feel like that.
It's a little long.
It is a little long, but I like it. Who said that? Who said they didn't like it? Who said
people
they didn't like
it? They wanted something different. Like Virgo's Groove reminded me very much of Self-Titled.
I'm tussling with y'all.
It gave me Self-Titled. Speaking of Self-Titled, EXO is always my favorite off that album. I know.
You're so
Who, me?
Yeah, like how do we get you always going somewhere else with it?
Listen, you gotta do this with me.
You don't like that song either. What's wrong with y'all? I love that song. Maybe it's the
I'm telling you, people did not like that song. But
you're definitely roller skating to it.
It is 17 people. Right, it's very much Self-Titled. It's 17 people in here. We gotta have 17 likes and more up in this piece. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, because on Monday I'm gonna have a reaction of my of the album up on Monday night hopefully by 8 o'clock, but it will be there. So definitely subscribe so you get a notification. hit that notification button so you can see all the reactions that I and stuff that I do because I also dance too.
Carissa said
But
she like it.
who said
Thank
they
you,
didn't like it?
Carissa.
Carissa says she likes it. I like Virgo's groove. A lot of people didn't like it. Now Move was cute too. I liked Moved a lot.
I don't like that one.
Oh,
I don't like that till it get towards the end.
I'll be honest. I don't remember what it sounds, but I remember that I gave it 10 out of 10.
It's the one where it sounds like she's like move. I can't remember, but I didn't like it until it started to get into the actual like song. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it till towards the end. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like something off of the GIF.
If
The GIF. It does sound like.
the gift. Black. See, I
Yeah.
couldn't remember that one, but Black and King gift, same thing.
Mm.
Not
Yeah,
you
Black
was
is
wrong.
King. I'm in Black is King. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, the gift was the audible. Black and King was the. I should watch Black is King later.
I do like y'all. I do like Thick.
Okay, Thick. I liked it. I would have liked it more better if she did not put that under Heated. Because Heated was I told you Heated is my shit. Heated is Heated got me heated right now.
Mm-hmm.
It got me amped. She gotta cool it off. Heated. She gotta listen. She hot. She got a dab. She heated. But Thick was cute. I gave Thick 9 out of 10. And that's like I said before, I didn't know what she was saying. I said, why did you say this word? But when she kept saying thick, I was like, oh, she's saying thick. Oh, it was very cute. It's very self-titled. All in My Head, I liked a lot. Very seductive.
I gotta go back to see how that sounds.
You gotta go back and see. Like some of it, I don't remember everything because I listened like 1.5. Like I was trying to listen to it again, like after work.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta listen to the songs again because, like, I know which ones I liked, and when you say the other songs, I'm trying to think why they don't resonate with me.
Because when she got to this point of the album, she was like she was going back to her old self.
Maybe that's why when I got to Summer Renaissance, I was like, I'm done, Beyonce, I'm done. I really was like, is it over? Is it over? I was done.
I wasn't that bad, but when she.
Done.
Because the thing is, she reinvented herself. Some of it works and some of it does not. I'm that girl, meh. Alien Superstar, meh. I know y'all gonna fight me for that.
Right. That was my favorite.
It's fine. It's
What
fine.
about America Has a Problem? Now I think
I don't know what the hell she was talking about. I couldn't get into it.
Thank you. The people was loving it though.
I did like it.
You know what it is? I'm gonna say this.
It sounded like an old
and I
video
might
game.
get cast out the
Like it had,
Beyonce club.
Uh-huh.
If Beyonce shit on a turnip, they gonna like it. No shade.
If Beyonce shit on the turnip.
No shade. People like who they like. Now I'm that way with Missy. Listen, I love me some Beyonce, but Missy Elliott is queen. But and Beyonce would never shit on a tournament and call it gold because Beyonce she knows what she's doing. But when she does say that there's certain songs she likes more than others. But if I'm not into it, I'm gonna say I'm not into it. It's not given. And to me, America Has a Problem. I have to read the lyrics to understand what she's talking about. I'm thinking she's gonna give you Black Parade.
No, what y'all thought was gonna be freedom. I can't.
Freedom, Black.
No.
It took me a while to like though.
I love that song.
I love it now to death.
I loved it from the
beginning. I did a choreo to it and everything. Love it to death.
That song still get me amped.
I like the other one. Who would have?
Markel, I still love me. I love our girl, but I just can't get into it. The girlies were going up for it, but me personally, I tried listening to that song 6 goddamn times, and God was like, "No, not today. That's not
Alien
for you."
Superstar was lit. Okay, let me tell you something.
That's fine. I didn't have no gasoline over here. I'm sorry.
You ain't no gasoline.
No.
I gotta jump up off of here. It's been a pleasure. What's your
Monday?
What's your YouTube so I can go follow you?
Oh, the Darren Green Show.
The Aaron Green Show.
Darren.
Well, hey, Darren. I'm gonna go check you out when I get up off of here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay?
Definitely. Right. Before you go, everybody go subscribe to Chloe Johnson right now. She does shows and reactions like what? This list a few things.
Married at First Sight, Ready to Love, Put a Ring on it, a bunch of other stuff is lit over there. Period.
All the stuff that everybody getting divorced on.
What's the one everybody getting divorced to?
All them
Oh, I
shows
see
everybody
a
getting divorced
video
on.
about Kelis child. I'm about to subscribe. Hold on.
No, she went and she said, "I listen," and I said, "Lies, lies, lies," because I couldn't believe it. But because I was like, Kelis.
I dropped the link too. I wanted you to come up, but you didn't even press the link. But it's okay, cool.
You know what I do? When I see people on live and I'm busy, I'll just give you the eyes, or I'll say hi, and then I'll come off.
I get it. It's a support.
I really, it's like I'm that person that like I want to say hi and just give them, a little bit, a little bit of hi. I see you. I'm so happy. Da da da. And then I gotta go. But
it's cool. I still
it's
love
been a
you.
pleasure. Monday night or Tuesday night.
Let's do P Valley, right?
P Valley. We react and review P Valley every Monday night, Monday or Tuesday night around 8, possibly 9 o'clock, depending on our schedules, because that's first day of work for both of us. So we alternate channels. This week we're gonna go on Chloe's channel, and they're reopening the Pink Child. The opening. Listen, opening of the peg. So definitely go check that out, guys.
All right, let me go. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
We about to wrap up soon too, because it's we almost done. So, like I said, go check out Chloe Johnson on YouTube, guys. Just like how it's said, it's spelled. Yeah, America has a problem. I couldn't get into it because I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And I said that in my reaction and review that you guys will see on Monday. I didn't get it.
I think though, I mean, for me, like I get people like songs for certain reasons. Like some people like it for the lyrics, some people like it. My mom loves music for the beat. Like if it got a good beat, she just loves it. I think I like music for how it sounds, and it sound interesting. Like it sound. That's why sometimes, not to go back to Alien Superstar, but like anytime it sounds different or it sounds like she's trying to do something different than what she already did, I kind of like, because it's not the same it's not the same old two-step, right? It's giving us something different. And I think that America has a problem, has nothing to do. I was thinking she was going to talk about policy or some shit, but make some conservatives mad. But like, no, it was something totally different.
Well, what was it? Because I couldn't get into it. I didn't know what she was talking about.
Let me look at the lyrics, because
nah, Markel, don't unsubscribe to me. I like Markel. I like you on chasing not like that. I like him on chasing Dallas. I think that's coming back. Speaking of, I gotta watch Chasing Atlanta. I still haven't watched the.
You haven't watched Atlanta? I'm on LA.
I started LA last night.
Oh, not.
I could talk about that later because delusion. Not delusion is a word, and that's what LA people give me anyway. But we're not talking about that. I've been said this. Anybody knows me personally that I think LA people are fake. Not all of them, but quite a few. So we get to my other favorite, and that is Pure/Honey. Now the girls were going up for this, and I understand why. Beyonce, why are you sampling Kevin Prodigy, baby? You are sampling one of the kids. You are sampling one of the craziest people, one of the amazing people in ballroom. When I heard "I'm So Feminine," what? I was like, no, Beyonce, how did you find the song? Should I go left? Should I go right? That's one of my favorite Vogue songs. And then at the end, you sample "Honey." Honey, how did you find this? Beyonce, how did you find this? These are gems that only we know. You don't know about.
Honey, she probably was in the cut. She could have been in the cut.
She probably did. Who showed her this shit? How did you find Kevin Prodigy?
No, I definitely feel like she probably, she probably did talk to Big Freedia. I mean, at one point they definitely met.
And her dancers probably show her that shit backstage.
Oh yeah.
Mama was probably in one of the balls, dressed up like how she was in Formation with that big black hat, just observing. Because these two songs or these two samples or whatever, they're amazing, but it's for our community. Nobody knows about these songs. They're big for us, but they're not big out there. And she made them big. And that's what I like that she did, Kelis. But how did I was like when I heard the sample of Kevin Prodigy, I was like, but then I heard the ha ha honey, so I went off. I said, Beyonce, now this is the new type of Vogue, the new type of ballroom, the new type of house that we're in right now. It's like she took a time machine and just gave you levels.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm actually surprised she didn't come out with a visual album.
I was hoping for that.
I was hoping
for at least like a video. Like
would have been a lot of editing, but
yeah.
but I was at least a video for Break My Soul and have the children just voguing. That's all I want to see. Like it's kind of obvious you have to have the kids.
But it did seem like this rollout was a little short. I mean, she could have been always working on this, but like it did come off like a little short notice. Like, okay, yeah, coming out with Break My Soul, then it's coming out in July, and then dead. I mean, just nothing else on her YouTube. No videos coming out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she could be working on Break My Soul because we see that I seen a clip of Big Frida taping something and we heard the music in the background. Release it.
I'm about to check that out.
Yeah.
I kept checking when Break My Soul came out, I kept checking the YouTube to see that she released a video for this. I kept checking. Even last night, I kept checking. I said, okay, you're giving us lyric videos.
She's been taping. I know she's been taping.
I know. And the girls have to be involved. I'm sorry, but I keep hearing things all over the world, all over. I'm like, when is she releasing this video? People saying it's coming out. Okay, where is it? Where is it, Beyonce? We need to see it. But let's talk about the last. I mean, we did talk about Summer Renaissance, but this is another one of my favorites because she samples Donna Summer, and Donna Summer. I grew up on her. My mom will listen to Donna Summer a lot more than Diana Ross, and this is no shade Diana Ross, but I think Donna Summer is very much. Beyonce takes a lot from Donna Summer in a good way. Donna Summer was very sexual without being vulgar, if that makes sense. If you listen to Hot Stuff, Baby, this evening, she wants some hot stuff on the radio. All her songs are very sexual and sensual, but she was one of the few women in the 70s and 80s that made sexuality beautiful and positive. But she did it in in a political way because a lot of times people don't understand that politics is and as a Caribbean person, a lot of people that knows soca or calypso, a lot of their songs are very sexual or they may say one thing but have another meaning because it's very political. It's very much like English. They have a lot of similes and metaphors, and that's what Donna Summer does. So she will be talking about things that they talking about. Mama would probably even be talking about fellatio, and we wouldn't even know.
And we would have never known. Yeah, that's that whole it's electric, and I just found out what that song was about.
Really? I know that song "Afternoon Delight" ain't talking about no goddamn food. They talking about a good old quickie in the afternoon. Afternoon delight. But back then, it's like when people say, "Oh, the songs are not vulgar," I'm like, yes, they were. You just have to listen to what it's very political. It's very very sonnets and very poetic. If you very much like William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
A lot of his stuff was sexual. A lot he used to talk about drugs all the time. But you gotta listen to it. Romeo and Juliet, one of the main characters was a drug addict. If you read his monologue, y'all gotta understand. And Beyonce is very political. She's very poetic, and a lot, like I'm saying, heated. A lot of people breeze the fact that she's talking about all the people that had shit to talk about her, and if you listen to it closely, you know who she's talking about.
I think she's talking about everybody that has negative things to say about Beyonce. Yeah. Beyonce is so. The crazy thing about Beyonce is like it's so unprovoked. Like people just go out of their way.
Thank you, Amir.
Just to shit on her, just to say, oh no, she's overrated. Like, okay, all right, fine. You think she's overrated? What's up? Like, she ain't say nothing to nobody. She ain't do nothing to nobody. but y'all talking about her, and I loved her in this moment because she came back at them. She was like, "Girl,
Mhm.
I'm so overrated, but you be on my every time I come up with another release. Like, let's be clear."
Right.
Yeah.
Beyonce, and the thing is, when she because the first couple of albums, like Dangerously in Love and B, what was the one before B Day?
I think that was
With Deja Vu and To the Left, To the Left. I forgot that name of that one, that album, but it was very much pop. She was mostly being very much poppy Beyonce. When we got
Sasha Fierce.
to no before when we got to maybe Sasha Fierce, she started being herself a little bit more. When we
Mhm.
got to four, it opened up more. Then when we got to the album that Run the Girls, it's like every bit she opened when she got the self title, Mama
Mhm.
was cussing in her
Uh,
songs and going
okay.
off, talking about sex, talking about being drunk and fucking.
Drunk in love. Okay, let's get this.
I honestly, it took me a while to like Drunk in Love.
Oh no, I like
I
that.
like the visual more than anything because Mama did look drunk as hell, and I was
No,
rooting for
when
her.
I was in high school when that song came out,
When
child,
that
I
song
was
came out, oh God, I
10th
don't want to
grade,
say what I
child.
was in when that
Child,
song
when I
came out.
that was a moment because first of all, everybody was surfboard,
So
crank
grinding
out.
on that, grinding on that. I like 7-Eleven.
Like
I didn't like 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven was cute. Like it was
It was cute.
yeah.
It was very much like, hey, what up? I'm with my peoples. We just doing whatever we want to do. Like,
Yeah, like
that's
before
what.
going out,
Hey,
like that's the song you played it before you
right?
go out,
Yeah,
put on
you in the
7-Eleven,
car,
child.
driving the club. Oh, turn up 7-Eleven. Da, 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 da,
Mhm.
da. You on that good. Like,
All right.
it's like every step she goes up a step more to who she wants to be, and she's smart in doing that. You can't just
Stay
show
somewhere.
like boom, this is But I did overall, I did like the album. I it's not my greatest. I won't say I love it.
Hmm.
Like Chloe said, I there's a few songs I didn't really see it for. There's other songs that I love. I love Heated. I love Break My Soul. I love um Pure Honey. I love Summer Renaissance. There's a few others in there that I'm getting. I'm starting to like Church Girl. I like I'm that girl for the that part with that person says you could just play that over and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm gonna say I'll give the album an 8 out of 10. Still, it's not bad. It's good. It's not her best album. I
I,
still
I'd,
think her
I'd
best
say
album
that
is
that's definitely like that's definitely a reasonable rate to give that album.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
To give
You
it a
know,
9. Okay,
I'm gonna give it a good
okay.
9. It's not a full 10, because but I'll definitely give it a 9. This I was entertained. I would say in the beginning, going in before this album even came out, I was very much worried. I was worried that it was gonna sound the same. It was gonna be
Mm.
like the same sound in every song. But yes, it was the same theme, but it was different. Like she did stay versatile in this.
She changed it. Yeah, she
She
changed it
changed
up.
everything up.
Even certain songs, she had two types of genres. Like going back to
Yeah,
Mama had house and Afro beats.
yeah.
And Mama was giving you commentary at the balls during an Afro beat, and I was like, "Oh, this is sickening.
Mm,
This is sickening."
yeah.
Like I said before, some of the transitions work while others don't, but it worked for that.
And as for
Oh,
the samples, unlike Summer Renaissance, the other samples they don't sound like sample. They sound like Beyonce made it up. You get what I'm
right,
saying? Like
right.
maybe she used like somebody's sound bite for one of them, like Church Girl. They had somebody singing in the background. Pure Honey had you said the guy I don't know his name
It had a lot of like undercover Vogue
voices.
songs, like the
Yeah,
it sampled Kevin Prodigy, I think that's his name, and then the other person that I don't know, people seen this on YouTube, the honey,
yeah.
honey, yeah, but dun. That that it's funny, but shocked that she used those two songs, but and I still don't know what song she used from Kelis, but and that's no
It's
shade.
energy. Oh yeah, what song?
It's
Yeah,
energy, but I don't. She said
what
I
song?
listened to the song that they said that it was sampled, but I can't find what she sampled from her, and it's no shade to her because if I did, I would have said it, but I couldn't find it.
Right, right.
I didn't know what I
It was
can't.
one of her unknown songs. Obviously, it wasn't a
It
song.
was. It wasn't la da 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 da. Warm it up. It wasn't that. I'm bossy, and I like Kelis, but
Mm,
this was not the way to go about it.
yeah, it was not. Definitely
It
not.
was not the way. You got to know how to finesse the finesse.
Period.
Listen.
Periodic.
But anyway, anything else you got to say?
No, I'm good. I mean, we'll see how I feel about the album in a month because I feel like you need a good
Yeah.
month to really be like, okay, yeah, this is definitely we're gonna take this off. We ain't gonna listen to this for a minute, or
And
we're
some
gonna listen to it.
and some other people released some albums too, but it's like I'm not hearing shit about it.
Ah,
What's the name? 2 weeks ago, my girl Lizzo released an album, and I didn't hear it, and nobody talk about it.
only song I like on there is "Everybody's Gay." Yeah, like I was like, okay,
Of
I
course, she
feel
don't
like
got a song like
not
that.
all these right, all these
'Cause
cloud they are pandering to us. Let me see.
they really are. Even freaking Drake,
Drake.
and I haven't listened to that whole album yet, and I don't think I am.
Who?
Drake,
Oh,
no
oh
shade
yeah.
to him.
Drake
I just
basically told us Happy Pride.
Drake,
Okay.
girl, he need to tell. No, I don't know. Allegedly, I don't think he is though. But
Um,
I don't think Drake is not attractive to me in my. But anyway, what Drake gives me is that he gives me that cornball at high school that
mhm.
the thugs and the popular kids just allow them to sit at the table with them because they feel sorry for him and they run jokes on him. But nobody else can run jokes about him but the popular kids. Very much like Michelle in Destiny Child.
Mm.
Nobody
Oops.
else can talk about Michelle about except us. But
I cannot.
like I said, I like the album a lot. I'm gonna list. I have my list of songs that I'm going to play over and over again. Healed, Bless My Soul, Pure, Summer Renaissance, among a few others that I'm starting to get. I'm starting to like I'm That Girl. At least the part that I heard that I
Mhm.
like the sample. I don't know who sampled it, but I want to know who is that person. Definitely who's that person. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Darren, so much for coming. Thank you, Chloe, for coming. If you guys are not subscribed to the Darren Green Show, just search for him, the Darren Green Show. That's it. And he does videos all the time. He
Yeah.
does hot topics. He does
Celebrity T.
celebrity tea, and that tea be hot. I be tired of celebrity tea sometimes because they be doing too much.
Mhm.
He does also Real Housewives of
Of Atlanta. Yeah, like I do some like show reviews and stuff sometimes. But,
reviews and stuff
mm,
like that. So go check him out. I might go live tomorrow morning and just do like a hot topic, do something I've never done before, like a hot topic session. Because this week the girls are girling, in the words of Reese
the
G.
girls are girling.
The
Huh?
girls are girling. Like y'all are doing a lot, especially
Mhm.
as someone that I believe in God. The church, come to the front of the altar because I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all doing a lot.
That damn Kim Burrell. Anyway.
Kimber Hell. I call her Kimber
Ah.
Hell because that's where she going. I don't care what nothing else that anybody else got to say. Not Creflo. I don't watch Creflo Dollar. Um, there was some pastor smacking women on the ass. I
Mm.
was like, what? It's a lot going on,
Mhm.
but anyway, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys for something else later. Bye.